everybody, it's Rachel Daniels here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, How I Survived My 20s, where I give you guys tips on things that I've been through and ways to kind of help you as you get through your 20s. As I said in my introduction in the last video, that I am turning 30 in 6 months, so I wanted to go over some things that I went through that can help you guys as you go through them in your 20s. So it is the end of 2016 in a couple days. So I was like, what better thing to start off with the top 10 kind of goals and things to go for the new year. So let's do that again. The top 10, wait a minute. Yeah, I had it right. The top 10 goals for 2017. There you go. Alright, so that is what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to give you a quick list. It's going to be of 10 things. I'm going to elaborate a little bit more as we go on. So for number one, for me, I would say continue your education. And education is not just get another degree. Now, if you want another degree, then go for it. Absolutely. But there are so many ways that you can learn more and more things by simply just going to the library, renting a book, ebooks, go online, doing some research, finding out where your passion lies, and getting more and more information on that. So that is very, very helpful. It keeps your mind sharp, and you can get better and better as time goes. Okay, so goal number 2, and this is very big for me as well, just learning to let things go and let people go. It's really, really hard to let people go because you might have grown up together, they could be family, but a lot of times we don't understand how having certain people in our lives causes some negativity. And you don't want to let them go, but remember, people are going through things in their lives as well, and sometimes you just need some distance and not feeling guilty about it. That's the big thing. Sometimes I feel guilty. Sometimes I feel like I have to explain myself. No, it's okay. It's not hurt. It's not anger. You let them know, maybe we just need our little space right now because this is not healthy for me. And then you go on about your life and you never know. You can circle back around and you guys might be the best of friends when the time comes. So just learning to back away from people, but also things. Sometimes, like this year, 2016, I quit a job. I walked away from a job that was not good for me. I wasn't enjoying myself. I wasn't making the money I deserved, and one day I just decided to quit that job. I have not looked back, and everything has been great since. So knowing your worth, knowing when to walk away from things, and not feeling guilty about it. That's number 2. All right, number 3, and this is normally the number 1 on everybody's New Year's resolution, is to get healthier. So it's such a broad thing, so I'm going to really condense it down. There's healthy in like body-wise. So of course, eating healthy and working out, let's be realistic. Saying you're going to drop 30 pounds, that's such a huge goal. Sometimes you got to start very, very small and say, I'm going to start eating healthier. I'm going to start eating breakfast every morning because I think breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it is good for you to build energy throughout the day. Say, hey, you know what? I'm going to work out at least once or twice a week. It's great to say I'm working out every day, but if you go from 0 to 7 days a week, it's not going to last. So maybe once or twice. Get a workout buddy as well. Another thing, for your spiritual part of being healthy, meditate. Meditate, yoga. Take a couple minutes out the day of just silence and breathing exercises. I believe those are good ways to kind of calm me down. I have pretty high anxiety, so at times I have to take at least 10 deep breaths every couple hours to kind of get me in a good mood. And like I said, eating healthy, going to work out. It could be outside because I know gym memberships are expensive, or get you a little quick $20 gym membership. Get you a workout partner, by the way. That makes it fun. And take some time for yourself, like meditating and yoga. I think those are great things. Number 4. This is what I did a little bit in 2016, and I have to say I really enjoyed it. Traveling. And I know traveling is expensive. I went to Hawaii, which was a super expensive ticket, but fortunately I had travel points, and so I really didn't have to pay that much out of pocket. And I have a brother who lives in Hawaii, so that trip was actually very, very inexpensive. So sometimes you have to do that. Reach out to your long lost family members and friends and find out, where are you guys living? I'm coming to visit. Can I have a couch to crash on? If it's close enough around you to drive, that saves money. If not, look for those deals online. Get a quick flight out somewhere, spend a couple days in an atmosphere that you're not used to, and it recharges you. Plus, you learn a lot of things. So you get a chance to experience the world. So don't let your first travel be, you want to go to Europe, or you want to go all the way on the other side of the country, then if you can't afford that, you're going to prolong your travel plans for a long time. Start with little places. This way, as you're doing it, you're finding out the best ways to book flights, the best ways to get inexpensive hotels, and then you're going to get some travel buddies. So start light, but start today. Traveling is a big thing. I love it. Put traveling on your list. All right, number 5. And this is a personal goal for me. That's why I'm making this YouTube video. Is to take risk. A lot of times we're very, very careful. You know, you work a job for a long time and you understand that there are people out there who don't have a job. So you don't want to quit the job, you don't want to leave the job because you don't want to potentially mess up the stability that you have, which I completely understand. But you know, it is important to take risks because you're never going to get as far as you want to go as long as you stay in that little spot. So that could be with careers, that could be with relationships, that could be with little side businesses. Like I plan on sending some of my sizzle reels to news stations to see what they say. They may love it, they may not, but it's a great opportunity and it's a risk that I'm willing to take, just like anybody who's willing to put themselves out there for people to kind of scrutinize. You might not like my hair, even though I know you do, but it is a risk that you take, and ultimately you'll regret the risk that you don't take versus the ones that you do. You're smart people, you're not going to do anything incredibly stupid, but just take a risk. If it fails, you have a great funny story to tell afterwards, I promise. Alright, number 6, and this is a big one, and this is also on my list of goals: getting out of debt and saving money. I'm pretty certain the majority of the people who are listening to this have student loan debt as myself, along with some credit cards. You've made some bad decisions. You might have lost a job, or your car transmission went out and you just had to charge it. You had to just, you know, make these bad financial decisions to get to where you needed to go, just like I said, student loans. But if you do some research, you can find out there is ways where the government will help you pay for your student loans, like student loan reimbursement, or not student loan reimbursement, student loan forgiveness programs for if you're a teacher or you work for the government. There are plenty of things out there that you can do. Maybe work that job for 5-10 years and then it wipes away the rest of your debt, and then you can go into your 30s and 40s, you know, debt free. Also saving money. Sometimes when you do big chunks of payouts, it just doesn't help. Sometimes slow and steady works. I'm a huge fan of Dave Ramsey, so I would suggest going to look at Dave Ramsey's channel and get the Total Money Makeover. That I love. It is a bit extreme, so sometimes you can take bits and pieces out of it to benefit you. Sometimes you can go in it head first, but I love it. The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey will help you get out of debt and help you save money, so take a look at that. Number 7, another big thing: spend time with family. This year I've had plenty of losses in my family as far as family members and life and death goes. And it has brought me and my family really, really close together, which I love that we are really close together. I hate under the circumstance, but I love family. So call your family members, hang out with them, make the dates, make the plans. As life goes on, we don't know where, you know, things will take us. I don't know if you believe in God or whatever religious leader you believe in, but you know, they set when it is time for you to go. So while you have your people here, it is important for you to bond with them and love them and spend time with them and call them. So just, you know, family is important. Keep family first and create those tighter bonds and spend more time with them this year. Giving back, that's a big thing. That's number 8, giving back. You know, donate your time. That's a big thing. Donate your time, donate your energy, even sometimes donate your money to causes. It doesn't have to be a big, super huge thing, but you know, if you see a homeless person on the street and they're hungry, sometimes give them something to eat. Not just hand them the money, but make them feel like a human being. Like, hey, you hungry? Let's go in here and get something to eat. Or even just, like I said, donate your time. Volunteer at homeless shelters. Volunteer to deal with children. There's a lot of things you can do. You can go online to different volunteer websites. I personally am trying to continue the work that my father has done, from doing Thanksgiving, helping the homeless and feeding the homeless for Thanksgiving. And also my father was a veteran, so he has had a lot of hands on a lot of veteran organizations that I am now starting to take part in. Volunteering, giving back your time will make you feel better on the inside, and it's just all around a good thing to do. Alright, number 9, big one. Do what makes you feel happy. Like, seriously. If you enjoy working out, go for it. If you enjoy shopping, go for it. You don't have to go in debt, but you can still do it. Hanging out with your friends, having a glass of wine, relaxing. Say no to people sometimes. Cut your phone off. You don't want to be bothered? You don't have to be bothered. If it makes you happy. If you want to look cute, then look cute. If you want to be like me and be 6 foot tall but still wear 4-inch heels and annoy people with that, then do it. It makes me look happy. It makes me feel happy because I look good. If you want to change your hair wig off, whatever you want to do that makes you happy. If you need to leave a job, if it doesn't make you happy, leave it. If you need to end a relationship, if it doesn't make you happy, end it. It's about you at the end of the day. Because one thing is, when you're not happy, it shows, and other people around you aren't happy because you're just kind of putting off negative vibes on them. So do what makes you feel happy, okay? And finally, number 10. I wanted to say this for last, but I wanted to do it first, but I decided to save it for last because I didn't want to turn anybody off, because I know how sensitive people are about religion. But to strengthen your relationship with whoever your religious believer is. I'm a Christian, I believe in God. I'm not a Christian extremist. I support LGBT rights, premarital sex. Sorry, Mom. But I do. But I believe in a higher power, and I believe that there is no mistakes. And I enjoy praying to a God. Sometimes you need that faith to be like, okay, please just lead me, regardless of how people feel. And also, people be okay that people have different religions and different feelings than you. I have atheist friends, I have Catholic friends, I have tons of different type of people, and we can believe in so many different things if we want to. It's really not that serious. You know, I don't think that anybody ever truly follows the Bible, the Quran, or whatever they read word for word. So if that's what you're into, be into it. If that's not what your friends or your people are into, just let them do what they want to do. It's not that serious. You do it for yourself. I have this relationship for myself, and I know that I can do anything with God by my side, and He trusts me and I trust Him. So that's the big thing. But finally, that's the end of it. So those are my top 10 goals going into the new year. I don't know if I want to call them resolutions, because sometimes resolutions are easily broken, but goals. Those are things that I've always wanted to focus on in my 20s, and I'm going to keep focusing on my 20s. I think they'll be really good things for you guys as well. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Like I said, those are the 2017 goals for the new year. So thank everybody for watching this YouTube video on how I survived my 20s, and I will check you guys again next week. Make sure to go on social media and show some support. The links are below. See y'all.